We are going live on Instagram. We are going live on TikTok. And we are going live on YouTube all at once. So I'm a millennial. It takes me a little bit of time to work this shit out. But I've been practicing and we are here. We are ready. Let me just check and see if we are live. If you can see me, if you can hear me, let me know. We are also going to go live on TikTok. It's all happening. We are going live pretty much every other day this week because of the launch of Inner Ascension Alchemy. I just need to log in to the chat so that I can see the chat from all the places all at once. So give me a mo. Hopefully that doesn't like destroy everything. If you are in here, hello, welcome. Let me know if you are in the stream because we are doing free spirit guide readings today and you are going to get yourself a reading if you would like one. Yeah, okay, so I can see the chat now, great. Awesome, and I'm just pulling in the Instagram chat as well. Oh my gosh, it's so much going on, guys. If you could see my screen, it is like full on. I'm just setting up all of the pieces. Hey guys, welcome in on TikTok. I can see you starting to come in, and we're also on Instagram and YouTube. We are doing free spirit guide readings today. So if you would like to get a reading, then just pop it below and we can get a reading. We have a little goal today, but you don't need to donate anything to get a reading. We're using some oracle cards as well. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm about to finish the setup. All right, putting that down. All right, guys, welcome in. Come on in. We are doing some spirit guide readings today. If you would like a reading, let me know and I will tune in for you. We have done this a few times this week. We have had so many incredible readings coming through this week. Really beautiful. I see you, Ella. Yes, you are absolutely #1 on the list. Hey guys, I can see you also on Instagram. Oh yay, hello girl, I see you. We are live on 3 different channels all at once, so it may look like you're the only person in the room, but we are on all different platforms, so I'm keeping up to date with all 3. All right, so first we're gonna have Ella, and then we'll have Organic Non-GMO Hippie. Yes, I love that username, and I'm looking forward to touching base with you later on soon, girl. Ella, so before I tune into you, I can use oracle cards if you would like, and you can choose one deck, or we don't have to. I don't need to use oracle cards, it's more just for fun and additional guidance. If you are drawn to one of these decks, let me know. We have the Starseed Oracle. We have Angel Therapy. That's Angel Therapy. And then we have my personal favorite deck, which is Shamanic Healing. I really love Shamanic Healing. That's Shamanic Healing. So if you feel drawn to one, let me know and we can absolutely do it. Otherwise, let me know if you want a general reading or if you would like, yep, the Angel for sure. Let me know if you want a general reading. Hang on a sec. Turn on. Own brand. I tell ya, TikTok is so rogue. Like, it is so rogue. It flags you straight away, even because I'm just using these therapy, like, it thinks I'm trying to sell them. So annoying. Anyway, it's all good. General reading for Ella. Yes, it's happening. Let's do the thing. All right. And we're going to use the Angel Therapy cards. So because you're the first reading off the bat, I just want you to know that I've already opened up my channel. And we're just calling in your guides for the highest light. And we're just calling in messages that are going to support you, Ella, in the highest good for you, for me, for all involved, for all of humanity. And we're just going to give me a few moments just to tune into them. I just want to double check here. General reading. Awesome. And also feel free to let me know how it's feeling and how it's resonating. Yeah, like in these readings, it doesn't have to be just a me on my podium piece. Let me know how it's all feeling before we get into it and as we go through it. Your guides are like sending me very plushy imagery. They're sending me a lot of, you know, think of like a giant stuffed toy, like a giant plushie. That's what they're sending me through. It's like what they're saying to me is that you need a little bit of extra cushioning right now, is what I'm hearing. And that is something that you need to provide. Give yourself the permission for the extra cushioning, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Good morning, guys. Hi, Kaylin. Thanks for coming in. I see you all. Give yourself the permission for the extra cushioning. And the cushion that they're showing me, the plushie that they're showing me, is your heart. So it's around your heart. Yeah, it's like, it's not a protection thing. It's not what I'm hearing is the word soft pillow to land your head. You're tender. Just let me know if this is resonating. Feel free to give me feedback. What it feels like is there's a tenderness in the heart. And it's like what they're encouraging you to do is to be in the softness and give you, glad it's resonating, Ella. It's like you're in a season where things need to be a little bit softer for you right now. And that's okay. Things get to be softer, but it is just a season. Thank you for the roses, Kaylin. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Give yourself the permission to be softer, and let's see what happens with the cards and what they want to say. That's the main message that your team is giving me. But it's like they're saying it's not going to be the rest of your life, but it is right now. Yes, 100%. Okay, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. All right. Oop, that one wants to be one of them. Okay, so they're telling me third eye chakra. So third eye chakra, this is actually in the cards. So I'm showing multiple screens at once, so don't worry, you'll get it. Third eye chakra. But what I see from this is there's been a bit of a third eye awakening going on, but you need to integrate that. So it's like they're saying, hold back. Not hold back, but take a breath, restore, nourish, and then continue this third eye awakening journey. We don't need to do everything all at once. They're saying there's a bit of an integration needed. Oof, vacuum away the fear. So if you've been doing any form of spiritual work, which I'm sure you have, otherwise you wouldn't have been drawn to me, then yes, fear always comes up, but they're saying like, call upon Archangel Michael, call upon Archangel Raphael. That's what this card is saying. Call upon those archangels to support you in letting the fear of kind of going to the next level to start to move away. But that cushioning is required first. Okay, we're gonna do, oh my God, I dropped the deck, which means we're done. We're done. Although there is a card here that I am feeling is necessary. They're telling me, I keep saying they're telling me, this is coming from the cards right now. They're saying basically be mindful of what you're putting in your body. So this card is like fresh food. Like give yourself the nourishing foods, which really comes back to what I was seeing originally around the soft plushie. Anything about love that you were picking up, let me check into that. That's a bonus question. I only usually do one, but because they showed me that plushie with the heart, let's go ahead and see. I'm hearing that the softness piece is really required. What I'm hearing is you need to focus on you right now and nourishing yourself. You need to focus on, there's a tenderness in the heart, which I spoke to before. So what we're focusing on is, let's not externalize that and try and band-aid it with someone else or with like fixing some sort of problem prematurely. Instead, what we need to do is nourish, nourish, nourish. And then once we've done that, the clarity will start to fall into place around that piece. That's what I'm hearing. Thank you, Ella. Thank you, thank you. Let me know if we are still here on Instagram, girl. We're here, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're on all the things. I wish I had it on one screen, but I do not have it on one screen, unfortunately. But Ali, if you're still around, just let me know in the chat and then I'll do your reading now. And then we'll do Ali's reading. And anyone here on YouTube, let me know if you would like a reading as well. How does one get a reading with you? So basically I pick them at random, but you know, when people, and I'm not asking for any like gifts or anything, but if you gift me, of course I want to reciprocate. So I like Kaylin, I want to do your reading after Ali because you've just been so giving and gifting. So yes. So if you're still in the chat, Kaylin, let me know because we can do you after we do Ali. So again, you don't have to gift or anything like that, but it makes you stand out. It makes me see you, and I don't want to just, you know, throw that away. Thank you for the roses, Sarah. I really appreciate it. Okay, Ali, do you have a general, like just a general question, or do you have a specific question? And would you like to use one of these decks? So we just saw the Angel Therapy cards. We've also got the Shamanic Healing deck, which I love. And we've also got the Starseed Oracle, which is it's like a really nice light-hearted deck. So any of those options are great. Yes, Thristy in the house. I'm glad to see that it's working. Thristy helped me to basically like test this and troubleshoot all of this yesterday. It was a whole thing. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Emily, for the heart path. I see you. Okay, so Ali's are coming in on Instagram. So the question is, what is this phase of life teaching me post-breakup? Oofed! And would you like to use a card? A deck, rather. Oh my golly, that's a good one. What's the first deck again? The first deck is Angel Therapy. And then we have Shamanic. It's a more of an earthy deck. And then we have Starseed, which is definitely more of that like galactic deck. So we've got angels, we've got ancestors, and we've got galactics. The three energies that I love working with. So while Ali's deciding, the reason we're going live so much this week is because I have launched my psychic development training new mentorship called Inner Ascension Alchemy. This is something that I have been refining and changing over the time. And I've just relaunched it to be better than ever before. So if you want to learn how to do this and check into your own intuition, then that's what that's all about. The second one, that would be Shamanic Healing. Give me the nod. Can you just confirm, Ali, if that's the one you're talking about, Shamanic Healing? I feel like it is, but I don't want to do you a dirty. Oh, thank you so much, Carrie. I really appreciate it. Oh my God, this is your first gift ever, Carrie. That's really sweet of you. Second one. Okay, I'm gonna start to connect in. So we do have Kaylin next after this, and then I'll pick some more people. Sorry if you can hear the dogs, they're going off in the background. All right, so we're tuning in for Ali, and it is around this phase of life post-breakup. Yeah, that's huge, girl, that's huge. Okay, let me just clear the energy first because I've just done another reading. So I'm just gonna clear the energy. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. I always use my selenite wand for this. Like, I definitely look like the biggest woo-woo gal ever, but you know, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Why do I do this? Because it helps me to feel clear. And that's what's necessary. If I don't feel clear, how can I be a clear channel? I have to feel clear. So it's not so much about what the crystal is, it's more about how the crystal makes me feel, yes? That's what's necessary when we're doing psychic work. Okay, beautiful, yes. That's why I've got incense burning. It's like helping me to feel like I'm in the zone, like I'm protected. Oh my God. Okay, Ali, you have a beautiful white light, strong, masculine, angelic presence that is your guide. Oh my God, it's actually now coming through. And what I can see is, ooh, it's a Pegasus. At first I thought it was like a human, but it's not a human. Kaylin, yes, you'll be next. You've got this beautiful Pegasus energy, yeah, like white winged horse. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. What's it coming in? What's it coming in? It's interesting because what I'm seeing is like Knight in Shining Aura. Hi Vera, welcome. What I'm seeing is like a knight in shining armor, but he is wearing black. He is wearing black. It's like what I'm feeling, and I know that, you know, I don't want to speak to the specifics of your relationship because it's a private and personal matter, but yet what I'm hearing is like essentially not what I thought they were. That's where the energy is, and I could be wrong, and you're welcome to kind of correct me on that, but I'm hearing the context of the breakup is like not who I thought that person actually was. It's like there's all of the qualities are there. Like he's on the Pegasus, he's handsome, he's masculine. And this doesn't even need to represent a man, but I am getting a strong masculine energy. And he's just wearing black. It's like he's not showing me anything. He's just not showing me anything. I can't get through it. There's this black armor. It feels like he's just like, I don't want to show you who I am because I'm not ready for that. And so there's this kind of element of I just feel kind of let down. I'm like, you're boring. You're sad. You're not letting me in. You don't want me to be let in, and you don't want to do the work. That's kind of what I'm feeling in terms of context. Now, what is this phase of life teaching me is the question. What I'm being shown now is like you. So many walls up from them. Yeah. Guys, if you're in the Instagram chat, Ali's like, yes, so boring about the ex. Yeah, girl, that's what I'm feeling. It's like, he's not necessarily a boring, but they're not a boring person. It's just that their lack of vulnerability is boring. What I got, okay, so I'm seeing you. This is brutal, but this is what I'm seeing. It's like you're holding a harpoon and you've just like, bushka, you've just like thrown it straight in to his chest. And that's like your attempt to penetrate that black armor. It's like, I am gonna give you as much of my energy as possible and make myself penetrating and strong and a bit masculine myself so that I can try and penetrate those walls. And it's just like, he's like, nah. So what I'm hearing is like, stop trying for the people that aren't receiving. Stop. It's like what I'm hearing is this lesson is you don't have to make yourself bigger or smaller or something that you aren't authentically in order to make the right impact on somebody, especially when it comes into the love life. Yeah, I'm sure we could all take something from this. When it comes to a romantic relationship, like if they're not like wanting to meet you where you like on a halfway level, if they don't want to meet your energy, if they're not inspired by your energy, if they're not somehow what I'm hearing is like, you do not need to force the invitation. You do not need to force the invitation. Yeah, that's what I feel. It's like, this is about teaching you to love you and honor you, and like, you do not have to make yourself. It's like a proving thing, actually. It's like it's a weird, on the flip side of them being so non-available, it's almost like the outcome of that for you is to, it's like, I need to prove myself to them so that they open up to me. But it's not about you, it's about them. Yeah? So that's what I'm feeling, is like the season that this whole thing is like, if it's like, oh, I have to like warp myself, twist myself, exaggerate myself in order to find a sense of meaning and connection and some form of like entryway to this person's heart, then it's not it. Yeah. Girl, I mean, you can't make this up. So Ali's saying literally it ended because they wouldn't meet me halfway. If you want to verify what I'm saying over on TikTok, you can head to my Instagram. I post a lot of good stuff there. I would love the love the appreciation. I've got such a baby Instagram compared to TikTok. It's so weird how that happens. Yeah, literally it ended. Okay, so I know that I do long readings. I do long free readings, guys. I'm not gonna apologize about that, you know? Like, I'm not this guy out here that's trying to flip like freaking 15, 20, 30 readings. It's like, no, I wanna do justice. Connecting to a spirit guide is not just some quick and easy thing. So therefore, I want to give it the justice. Oh, hey Andrew, welcome to the IG. We're also live on TikTok and YouTube. I'm checking all the chats. I see you guys on TikTok as well. I know there's many of you that want a reading. I will get to as many as I can. Please know that you can always go into my drawer so basically I do a lotto, a free reading, once every 2 weeks, straight into your inbox, and then you can get a reading. Emily, I see you, and I've seen you a few times. You'll be after, is it Kawana? I forgot the name, but I know where you are. Thanks, Andrew. I appreciate it. We're tuning in. Okay, there it is. Oof. Okay, so I just want to pull a few cards for you, Ali, before I start speaking to them. This is that Pegasus energy that I'm getting. The Pegasus energy is strong. It's like you're in a transition from that. That Pegasus is giving me that you're like, this feels like I feel like it feels like it's more of a thing than it is. Like it's actually more of a transition thing. Oh my God. Okay, so the first card that I got was home. Yeah? Home. Yeah, and I feel like this is probably bringing up that, like, what is home for me? But also these wings is what I want to draw your attention to, because this is that Pegasus energy, that angelic Pegasus energy that makes me feel like this is a transitory thing. It's not going to be as heavy and stick around for as long as you might think. Because, girl, like, I got that before I pulled this. New day, yeah? New day is coming. Coming home up myself, yes. And there's a lot of sun. There's a lot of sun energy in these cards, yeah? But that is the divine masculine. So, like, it doesn't necessarily feel like new romantic thing coming in straight away. It feels like more of a renewed relationship with the self. Hey, guys, coming in on Instagram. Oof. I mean, okay, like, thank you, growth. I mean, this is like almost a given. This is that was a growth opportunity for you. It was a growth opportunity for you, yeah? Let's see if there's any more cards or if that's it. I feel like the cards are less important for you because the most of the message actually came through that guide. I mean, to get a Pegasus as your spirit guide for this is like so beautiful. I love that. This is a thing. The spirit, like your guide, Ali, it's going to show up differently based on what you need, yeah? So like, I never get attached to like, my guide looks like this every time, because guides do not look like anything. Guides are non-physical beings, and they can make themselves appear to look like whatever you need them to appear like, yeah? That is the point. That's the last card, this one here. I don't know why I always freak out about the cards. Feminine energy, yes? This is like connecting you into your feminine, but like this is like, see that spiral right in the creation center? This is like your inherent feminine, not the like, I need to penetrate, I need to push in order to be seen. This is like the, girl, I'm gonna be here and I'm vibing and I'm spiraling and I'm being in my essence. And yeah, if this person doesn't want to meet me in that, then bye-bye. Bye-bye, you know? All right, that's what I'm hearing. Thank you, Ali. I hope that resonated. It looks like it really did. I love that you're feeling called to come more into yourself. That is so good. Yay, 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 yay. And I'm also looking forward to our chat soon. I know you're quite an intuitive and psychic gal yourself, so I'm looking forward to discussing how I can support you along that journey. Okay, guys, we are here. Kaylin, can you please let me know, because you're next, and then we're doing Kaylin, and then we're doing Emily, if you're still in the chat. So it's Kaylin and then Emily. Thank you guys for the gifts. I see you so much. So Kaylin, Emily, Matilda is the current queue. I just need to write that down. Kaylin, Emily, Matilda. That's the current order. You do not need to gift in order to get a reading. However, when you gift, it pushes you up, right? So then I can see you. You know, when there's flicking so many messages, it's challenging. People get lost in the thing. So all as it does is it helps me to see you. That's what it is. I'm not asking for gifts, but it helps me to see you. So, let me know how that felt for you, Ali. Let me know how that felt. Oh my God, Jenny Penny, yes, welcome. Let me know if you want a reading. We are live on all the platforms, and I have 3 people in the queues for readings. But if you've got time and you want to hang around while you're doing your thing, girl, I can give you a reading. I'm just gonna check YouTube. Anyone here on YouTube want a reading? Are we even live on YouTube? Girl, it's so hard to be on 3 platforms at once. Anyone has some suggestions? All right, Emily. No, Kaylin. I see you guys. Kaylin, do you have a question? Or do you want it to be general? And do you have a deck that you would like to use? Okay, so I can see... Okay, so the 3 decks, just to remind, we've got Starseed Oracle, very galactic type deck. Shamanic Healing is the deck that I just used, very earthy, love it, very connected into the ancestors, your ancestors. And we've got Angel Therapy. If you like the angel vibe, then we can go for Angel Therapy. These cards are a little bit more literal, whereas these cards give me more ability to tune into my own intuition and my psychic stuff more. So I like to use these more. I tend to not use super literal cards like this because that's great if you want the cards to give you the answer, but when I'm tuning into your spirit guides, the cards are more of like they're just like an extra way of getting clarity, but in no way are they necessary. I hope you don't get... Oh my God, yes, Andrew, you can absolutely have a reading. Reading on all 3. I hope you don't get overly stimulated. I would say that I would have back in the day, but these days I have a lot of ways of protecting myself psychically is the first thing like that I do, but also protecting my energy as well. So it's one of those things that the more like you do it, the more easeful it becomes. I have this, the saying practice makes perfect. I fucking hate that. And I actually did a presentation in one of my beautiful friends' containers yesterday, and the message that I wanted to hone in on is that practice makes possible. When it comes to psychic development, practice makes possible. If you don't practice, if you don't play with the intuition that you're experiencing behind closed doors, in your conspiracy theory rabbit holes, if you don't play with it, it just can't grow. So you do have to practice and play. Now, I know I went on a spiel there and people are waiting for their readings. Second one would be the Shamanic. Okay, great. We love Shamanic. Okay, so Kaylin's doing a general and it's Shamanic, and I'm just going to hydrate. And see, this is another way, deloading, that I can... water, electrolytes. We've got all the things, Yes, we have... Okay, so I've just added Andrew into the queue over on Instagram. I'm excited to read for you, Kaylin. I'm excited to read for you. Thank you so much for hanging around. I know you've been around for a while here, so thank you for your patience. Okay. Let's see. I see a frog. Why do I see a frog? That is so interesting. Sticky. Okay, so what I'm being shown is a frog. It is a green tree frog. It's not a cane toad, don't worry, it's cute. But it's stuck. It's like its feet are stuck on the rocks, on the something. It's like when the frog is trying to hop away, I can see the slimy thing, So my question to you is, are you feeling like you can't move forward? Is there a feeling of I am sort of stuck in my situation? Because that's what I'm getting. Let me ask Spirit for a little bit more clarity. Hi, yes, I can add Dana onto the list. Okay. We have quite a list here. So I know that I'll try and get through them as soon as I'm trying. Sticky. Yes. Okay, Kaylin. So for those of you that aren't on TikTok, Kaylin has just confirmed, she feels freaking like she's in the stuckness. So that is why the guides are showing me this frog. It's a very specific image. Okay, well, what I want to know, team, is how can Kaylin get herself or themselves feeling less stuck? What's going to move the dial? So what I'm getting off the bat is that immediately it feels like your brain is already doing this. It's like your mind is mentally spinning all of the options. Like that's what they're showing me. Sorry guys, I've got a violation on my account and I have no idea what it's for. Why? Why am I violated? What? Did violation detected, end live now to avoid suspension? No, what? God, sorry guys. Is that even a real thing? Or is that, no, that's just like some person pretending to be TikTok. Ugh, why? Okay, seriously. That kind of like, let me just get back into the flow. My team is like telling me like, bitch, ground down, you know, like stop rushing. That's what they're telling me. Like, I don't need to rush this. So what I'm feeling is that it's like what they're showing me is there's so much. It's like, I could do this, I could do that. Mentally, you're like, maybe that will help me. Do I get a friend? Do I need to ask for more support? Do I, like, it's like you're not, there's no lack of trying on your part, yeah? What I'm hearing, though, is that, and seeing, is like, the frog is in a little bit of water, and it wants to be in the river. The frog wants to hop into the stream so that it can flow in its life, but there is already just a beautiful little amount of water, a little amount of flow. There's a little amount of momentum that's just at the feet of the frog. And what it's showing me is by recognizing that, by really focusing on your attention of what is there. This is like a gratitude thing, but focusing on what you already have around you as opposed to what you need to pull into your like life from somewhere to try and fix this. Because that is going to, it's like what it is doing is lubricating the underside of the frog's feet so it can start to unstick itself. That's what I'm seeing. It's like Spirit is asking you, use the resources you already have. And I got two, okay, beautiful cards. Reassurance, it's all good. I mean, if you're feeling stuck, no wonder Spirit is trying to tell you it's all good, girl. Yeah, you'll be okay. Creativity. Water. Yes, this was what I was telling. Water, look at the water. Creativity. So what they're saying is recognize what's there, yeah? And just be curious and like it's like stepping into your God, you're in it like almost like a child. The way a child would creatively just gently move through this. Oh, thank you so much, Joanna Jackson. I appreciate that was your first gift. And thank you to everyone gifting. I really appreciate it. It's such a beautiful thing. Oop, that's the card. You pulled healing energy, but I want to know more about that. I want to know more about that card. Emily, you're next on the queue. That's the only thing when you're on live on 3 platforms at once. There's lots of queues going on all at once. Oh, interesting. You've pulled home again as well. So it's like there's, but what I'm hearing, it's different to the last reading. What I'm hearing is a longing. There's a longing for home. There's a longing for home, but then the cards are saying, it's like, this letting go card that just came out is about, that is instead of looking around, like flailing around to try and find the answer, pulling back into what's already there, slowing it down so that you can get into the right headspace, so that you can be in the right place to creatively work with what is around you. Yeah? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm seeing. If you would like further readings, you can always do a full reading with me. You can go up into my information if you would like to get a full reading with me. I do them online. You can do an audio reading or you can do an in-person reading. I would recommend the in-person. Thank you so much, Kaylin. I'm really glad that it resonated. And thank you. Okay, so we have Emily, then Matilda, then Andrew, then Jenny, then Dana. I know if you can't hang around, it's fine. You can leave. You can come back. It's all good. I will check in if you are still around when we get up to you, but that is the queue. I am adding to the queue as we go, but I don't like to make the queue too long because then it's like, you know, the queue is like a million miles an hour. Guys, I'm not just answering questions in the chat because I can't do it that way. The way that my psychic channel works is I tune into your spirit guide team. Yeah, to find my link, girl, just head up straight up. You know where to go. It's in my profile. You can find all of the opportunities to submit a question for a free reading there. I do free readings in the inbox every single fortnight. So I try and make myself as accessible as possible to everyone. But if you actually just want to secure a reading and you don't want to play the lotto game and you actually want the answers now, I have my readings. It's called Divine Guidance Now, please. And you can look at those to book in a proper reading. Or of course, you can learn how to do this yourself. That is Psychic Development Mentorship. I love doing that. All right, Emily, are you still here? Would you like to do a general reading or do you have a specific question? And would you like to use Shamanic Healing deck? Would you like to use Angel Therapy deck? Or would you like to use the Starseed Oracle? I'm hopping from TikTok to Instagram, trying to get your likes up, lol. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I have a baby Instagram. I've been struggling to find, whoa, it's going, hang on. I've been struggling since SA. I don't know what SA is, I'm so sorry. I should know, but I don't. I've been struggling since SA by Unknown Man. Oh, I know, I'm sorry, okay. And then partner, oh my golly gosh, oh golly gosh. Okay, that's heavy. I'm happy with whatever deck you're drawn to. I've been struggling since SA by Unknown Man. And then partner had a heart attack. Jesus. Okay, Emily, God, that you've been through the thing. Whew. I'm so sorry, like that has all happened. Oh, golly gosh, that's a lot. Okay, well, I'm gonna do my best to graciously support you with the divine guidance that you need. There is a sticky energy around you, girl. That's what I can see it. So I'm asking for real, like I have divine protection around me and I can send only to the highest light for me, for Emily, for all involved that are in this place, in this online space. Okay. So the first thing that I'm seeing is you do have a sticky energy around you, a less than great energy around you. Now, do not take what I say as gospel. I do never want to make someone feel fearful or anything, but I can only speak to what I'm seeing, and what I am seeing is there is a little bit of an attachment energy on you, which is no wonder with what you've been through. And what I'm seeing is the way through this is to really hone in and love. What I'm hearing Spirit say to you is be so beautifully selfish right now, really beautifully selfish, to do the things, to take the to build up your capacity to be in love, to be in the loving frequency, because that's what that's going to do, is it's going to help you to open up, but to dissolve that sticky energy. If you want help with this, I can only do that in a one-on-one, yeah? It's just too much to do something like that in an online public, no. But I can help you. I can help you remove that energy. It's up to you. Feel into that. But I do feel like that is there. But the thing is, you can do it on your own. It's just going to require you to be really selfishly in the best way. Like, it's like protecting your peace, yeah? But not from a fearful place, from a place of like, I deserve to just really focus on what's going to build up me and my capacity to be in a loving frequency, because you need that. You need that and you deserve that. Could someone put that on me? So the way that an energy attachment works is it's when you become in a low vibration, vulnerable space. So, you know, we're talking about SA here, and we're talking about some really big heartbreak. So when we're in a low vibrational, vulnerable space, that's when it's really easy for an energy to attach onto us. But the weird part about energy attachment is there's actually a part of our our subconscious that wants the energy attachment. So we think of energy, like we think of entity attachments as this like parasitic thing, and in many ways they are parasitic. Hey, Mickey. In many ways they are parasitic, but there's actually a reciprocal arrangement in that, because if your soul doesn't consent to an energy, it just can't attach to you. It really can't. So there's usually something that we're gaining in some weird way from the energy attachment. Maybe it's giving us a sense of like maybe it's giving us a resolve, like a mental resolve, so that we can fight our way through the situation we're in, for example. But then there comes a point where that sort of heavier energy is no longer, like, it's just not, it doesn't want to hang around, and we don't want it to. So we never want to play with these. We don't want to be in the habit of like, you know, we don't want to mess with these energies. So I do recommend getting rid of them. And you can do that with a healer. You can do, maybe you have a local healer or somebody that you know and trust. Maybe you want to do that with me. I'll just do it in one of the psychic readings. If you book an in-person psychic reading, we can do it during that. Most of my in-person readings lately have been healing sessions. So anger, girl, that's the card that you pulled. I'm not surprised. Yeah, you've been through a lot. Process that anger if you can, and give yourself permission to be angry. Give yourself permission to be angry at the world, at the person, the culprit, and at you. You're probably angry at yourself as well. That's okay. You're allowed to be. Yeah, let your anger fully be felt and processed. Do you live near the beach? If you do, I highly recommend screaming in water. Like lake, beach, scream in the water. This is what I'm getting from this card, is it's like stacked. The weight of the world. Stacked trauma. Oof, look what you pulled. Come on, girl. New day. You pulled new day. That's a beautiful thing, and I hope that by hearing this message that supports you to be in the new day energy. Love is what dissolves that negative frequency. I know that it feels like that's impractical, but it's not. If you prioritize the things that raise your vibration into a loving space, girl, that other heavy shit just can't hang around. It just can't hang around. It will dissolve. That's it, girl. That's it. That's your reading. I really do hope that things ease up for you. Thank you for trusting in me to read on such a vulnerable thing. Yeah, like I don't take that lightly. So yeah, here for you, girl, if you need it. Here for you, girl, if you want further support. Okay, I'm just going to clear the energy there. Ooh, as I was clearing the energy, your guide said you've got what you need. You've got what you need. They want you to know that you are not under-resourced. Your inner resourcing is enough. That doesn't mean, you shouldn't rely on friends and family. Yes, you should. But they're saying to you that you have what you need, that you are strong. Bye. I'm just like, bye. Just loving that dense energy away. Oh, hey guys, welcome. If you want a reading, you can just put yourself in the queue, girl. That's all you need to do. We do have a queue already. We are up to Matilda, then Andrew, then Jenny, then Dana. Some people may have left the building because my readings do take a little bit of time, and that's so fine. So if you are still in the chat on TikTok, Matilda, are we in the building? Hey guys, thank you so much all for coming in. I really appreciate it. Does Memphis mean the nice things he says, and are his words genuine? Shamanic healing, please. Woofed. I love that. What a direct question. And what a name. Memphis? Damn. Cool name. I'm just going to clear the shamanic healing deck as well, because that has had a workout. Hey guys, love to see you on Instagram. Thanks for the follows. I appreciate it. As you can see, I'm still a little baby over on Instagram. Just checking in, is anyone here on YouTube as well? Hey guys, coming in on YouTube, let me know if you want a reading. It's you actually have more chance of getting a reading if you're on my Instagram. Someone just asked, is it better for you if we watch on TikTok or here? both of them are great, but if you follow me on Instagram, because there's just way less people on Instagram, you're likely to get more likely that I can see you. That's all it is. That's all it is. Okay, but we are on TikTok for this reading. Hi, Linda. Welcome in. Hi, guys. How do I queue? Guys, if you just say you want a reading, I'll pick someone. I do have a queue at the moment. Of course, you can always book your own reading. All right, but we are tuning in for Matilda, and they want to know, is Memphis real? Is Memphis for real, or is Memphis giving me a little bit of a muck around? Are his words genuine? Oh, God. See, sometimes I avoid doing readings like this because they're pretty, like, that's a binary type of question, yeah? Like, it's not an open question, it's a closed question. Like, is he real or not? Yeah, so I always get a bit reluctant because I don't want to sway you. I don't want you to give me your authority. You know, I don't want me to be your be all and end all. So just run it through your own discernment. But what I'm hearing immediately from your team is, why do you even need to question it? That's a red flag. That's a red flag. That you're questioning that is a red flag. Like, if he was genuine, you would feel that. You would feel that. That's what I'm hearing them saying. They're like, can you not feel it? Do you not feel that he's not genuine? That's why you're questioning it. These cards, girl, that we're pulling here, I'll show you in a moment. Ooh, okay, your team is coming in hard and fast, and you have 1, 2, 3 guides. 3 guides here. What? It's like, actually, they're not 3 guides. What I'm getting is 3 energies. Your guides are showing me... Oh, is there like a parent involved in this situation? It feels like there's a parental energy meddling in the affairs. Is it his mum? Is his mum meddling in the affairs? That's what I'm feeling. Yup. Yup. Guys, you can't make this up. I'm literally seeing the mother-in-law like making this worse. And Matilda's like, yeah, that's what's up. I'm sorry, no, we hate monster-in-laws. We need more clarity. How can Matilda help this? Because this dynamic that's taking place, ooh. What they tell me is hold him to your worth. Hold him accountable to your worth. Yes? So what they're saying to me is, you are worthy. You know that you're worthy. Hold him accountable to your worth. Because right now, he's got mumsy in his ear just a little bit too much. And he's not seeing your worth enough because it's his mum. Or it's like, this is a thing. When you're raised by someone, that person, that matriarch, she has power over you. And I'm a man, I know what it's like. We really respect our mothers a lot, unless there's been some really bad blood. So if she's meddling in the affairs, girl, we need Charlotte Dobre. Does anyone know Charlotte Dobre? We need her in here. Okay, so he's got some healing to do. So this is the first thing. Perception. It's his perception. This is about him. He needs to shift his value on what, like, this is why they're saying to me to tell you to show him and hold him accountable to your worth. Oh my God, right, Caitlin? Don't we love Charlotte Dobre in this house? When I'm feeling like super sad, I'm like Charlotte Dobre. She's my queen. Truth! The card you pulled is truth. Yes? Yes. So it's like he is genuine. He is speaking the truth to you. It's just that it's muddled and you don't feel it as much because he's energetically not quite sure of himself because of the doubts that whatever's going on with the parental influence. So it's like you can't change the parental influence, but what you can do is be like, well, girl, this is what I'm here for. This is what I'm going to stand for. And you can either come with me or, not. This card is about him. He's got integration work to do, not pulling the snake. That represents his mum, girl. Like, he's got integration to do. He's got healing to do, and that sucks. That sucks. But what you're going to do is you are going to, it's like I am seeing that you can really open his heart. You can really open up his heart. I love that. I love that for you. But it's a bit sticky. It's like it does require a little bit of a tenacity on your part. And I hate that that's the thing. Like that can often feel annoying and like hard, but woof. Is that all? Oh, no, last card. It's all good. I mean, I love when people pull it's all good because that's spirit saying, I know that it feels like this is the be all and end all in this moment, but this is just another chapter in the life. And this is something that, you know, everything that happens to us is because part of us, oh, you just pulled 2 more cards. I dropped the cards. I was literally going on my spiel that they were telling me to say, and then I pulled the 2 confirmation cards. So the spiel is that when we experience something bad in our life, girl, I've just been through it. I'm not going to go into the details, but I've just been through it. And when we experience something challenging in our life, part of us is actually on a soul level asking for that because we want the shift. We want the kick up the butt. We want the redirection. Yeah. There's a part of us calling in that. Now, inner journey is what you pulled. This is taking you through the inner journey that your soul is asking for. Yes, there's a strength that's building from this experience because that is what brings in the new day. Now for you, this is what I love about these cards is they can be interpreted in so many different ways. This is divine masculine, divine feminine in partnership. Yes. Divine masculine, divine feminine in partnership. What I'm not liking is that they're not integrated. See how there's this little wall up? There's a wall between them. So they're together, but there's this little wall up, obviously, because of everything you've been going through. I just want to pull 1 more card. Oh, you got 2. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Look. Reunion of souls. You can't make that shit up. I was saying, hey, I don't like this barrier. And they're like, that's fine. Because now the barrier has become a tree branch that you're both on and chilling on, yeah? But this is the outcome. And this is what came with it. You pulled past, present, future. Where did it go? I was like, you pulled this card. Past, present, future. So what it's saying is the future of this can be bright. The future of this can be bright, but it is going to require a little bit of that work. And that work is holding accountable to your worth, yeah? Whoo! Wow. So many readings. I'm really enjoying it, guys. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you're having a lot of fun. I know many of you are hanging around waiting for a reading. Please know that you can always book in a reading. Yes, it's a paid reading, but you do not have to hope and pray that I will pick you because you can actually just book me and I will do your reading with you. So you can head on over to those, my links if you want to do that. Next on the list, we have Andrew. He's on Instagram. Are you still around, Andrew? Let me know. We still have quite a big queue, so that's why I haven't added anyone to the queue yet. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. I see you, and I'm going to be choosing more people on TikTok in a moment. Andrew, are you still in the building? I know that we've taken a while, so sometimes people flip off. Andrew, if you're not here, what about Jenny? Are you still in the building? I wish you told me who was on. That would be nice. Andrew, Jenny, are you in the building? And then otherwise, D loading. Are you in the building? Andrew, Jenny, D loading. Are either of you here still? If not, we're going to move on. Yes, you are after Andrew, but I don't think Andrew's here anymore. So if you're here, Andrew, I need you to speak up because I can't see if you're here anymore. And if you are not, thank you for the follow, Mandy. Welcome in to the Spirit Guide crew. We are a group of, honestly, if anyone's here, it's because you are spiritually open. Maybe you're a starseed. Maybe you're an angel soul. Maybe you're a light worker. To be honest, you're all of those things. You know, it's fun to be like, I'm Pleiadian, I'm Arcturian, blah, blah, blah. Here's a home truth for you. Your soul is all of those things. Your soul is all of those things. All right, so we've got, oh my God, everyone's here. Okay, we're all here. Okay, Andrew, do you want shamanic healing, angel therapy, or starseed oracle? And do you have a question that is general, or I would like to know about my QHHT and the book release. I would like to know about my QHHT and the book release. I just want to know a bit more context on the QHHT. Is that a session you had, or is that doing it professionally? I just want to know that, and I can tune into the book release. Is it about a session you've had that you want more clarity on? Because that's a very different and specific question. Or is it, do you want to know more about the future and career of QHHT, being a QHHT practitioner? For those that you don't know what QHHT is, it stands for Quantum Hypnosis Healing Technique, and it was developed by our late Dolores Cannon. We love. Oh my God, thank you, Kaylee. I'm glad you love the vibe. I'm gonna start tuning into Andrew's field. He wants shamanic, right? Is it shamanic? Did I say that? Did I say shaman? Where the heck does it say shamanic? I thought you wanted shamanic, Andrew, so I'm gonna go in with that. But if I got that wrong, let me know. And guys, thank you for your patience. I understand that sometimes we're jumping on our seat like, pick me. But I can only do so much. Will I get male clients is the question. I love this. So after Andrew is Jenny, and then it's de-loading. And then we'll pick a few more. Okay, how long have I been streaming for? I don't even know anymore. I'm really vibing. Okay, let's go in. Clearing the field. Clearing the field. Sometimes I take a bit of time between the readings is because that helps my energy to settle as well, as I'm sure you can imagine. You know, imagine if you were at some sort of like club and you had like one person come up and chat to you and then another person come up and chat to you and you had no time in between to like pee and chill and eat. You'd feel pretty overwhelmed, and that's kind of what's happening with the spirits. Is it's like I'm pulling into different people's spirits, and so it's a party up in here, but I'm also like, I need time to integrate too. This is like spiritual hygiene. We always, and I will always demonstrate, spiritual hygiene is really important if you want to be an open and clear channel. Okay, QHHT and the book. What do the spirits, what do the angels, what do the guides in the highest light for Andrew want him to know about this? What I'm feeling, okay, so they're showing me a water cooler. And there's, This is very interesting. They're showing me a water cooler, yes? And you're in this like office, and it's your water cooler. You own the water, you own the magic. The water represents your work, yeah? The water represents your magic. And what I can see is you have men around you in the office. There's mostly men, actually. There's like a couple of women, but there's mostly men in the office where this is representing the male clients. And it's like they're like curious, and they're watching you pour glasses of water to offer people. But there's still a little bit of a hesitation. They're like, is this guy legit? That's what I'm hearing, is in their, like, if I could just zoom into their like internal dialogue, I'm hearing, is this guy legit, or is this guy kind of like taking me up the garden path? So what I'm hearing here is, well, what I'm asking rather, let's ask your guides. So that's the context of where it's at now. What I want to know from your guides is like, how do we shift this? That's interesting. What they've just done is they've shown me you smashing this water cooler with a giant sledgehammer, and the water just goes everywhere. And it's like bathing these men. They're kind of like getting wet. And they're like, oh, okay, I like this. I like this energy. But let me just see what that, I don't know what that means, and I need more clarity from them. I'm like, why are you showing me that? Trust is a huge piece. I just heard it. Trust in your stuff. Trust in your stuff. Oh, I hate it when guides do this. Brutal truth time for you. You've got to get real. You've got to get real. What does that mean? I don't know. Let me. What do you mean, get real? What they're saying is there's a lack of infrastructure. They want you to have more infrastructure. They're saying that whatever the structure is that you have now, which was represented by the water cooler, they're like, get the fuck that out. Smash that. It's not working. It's not working. Smash that and get real with what you may need to shift. And it's like there needs to be better, more, I'm going to say, rigid structures in your business. Do you even call it a business? I'm like, I'm almost hearing like, do you even own that it's a business? Because you need to own that it's a business. Otherwise it won't make money. It won't bring in clients, right? There's a level of what they're showing me is they're showing me a shield, but in a good way. It's not like I'm protecting. It's not like that. It's like they're showing me what attracts masculine, male-oriented clients is somebody who is upholding a level of ownership and like my sword is held high. My feet are rooted. This is what I'm a stand for. This is what I'm offering. And this is how you get to participate. Yeah, like I want you to make sure all of the clarity so that they can access you is there. Scan over all of the things that are front facing, client facing, and is it clear? Can they see how to get to you? Do they know how to book in a session? Is that obvious? Is that clear to them? This is that lack of structure. There's like just a little bit too much feminine in it. It's just, and I'm not saying that in a gendered way. What I mean by that is there's just a little bit of a, it's like the water is that, this is the water metaphor. The water is spilling out in a way that is just not, it's just not structured enough to provide enough sense of like legitimacy in what you're doing. So a little bit more of that like get real energy. And what I'm hearing is you could use a coach. Maybe you're already doing that, or a friend that can help you. Sorry, I've had my eyes closed the whole time, so I don't even know if you've been in the chat, but like those guides were like, there is so much here. Ooh, there's such a potency in your energy. And what I'm hearing is the softness that you carry, which is in a good way. No worries, Jenny. I hear you and I see you. We are going to do you next. Thank you for coming back. It's like what I can see is you have such a freaking medicine for these men. You have such a medicine for these men, but in order to draw them in, you do have to have a little bit more of that structure, which they need to have the buy-in. If they don't have, oh my God. Okay. Sorry, it just needed me to verify something. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, it's like, oh my God, you carry the most beautiful blend of the divine masculine, feminine. Like you're so integrated. You're so integrated. I mean, I know you. I've been on your podcast. Guys, go and follow Andrew. He's got an amazing podcast, please. Bang. Creativity. Water. Overspilling. Yes. It's there. It's all there. I want a clarifying card on that one. I don't quite understand that. Bang. You're pulling some really good cards when it comes to business. I haven't even looked at the book, but I just asked about book and they said yes. The book is good. The book is the right idea. Keep going with the book. They're saying yes. Okay. Basically, these cards they're not really telling us anything new. They're just confirming what I've already said. So firstly, creativity, yes. What I want to draw your attention to in this deck is the structure in this card. Yes, there is a very beautiful structure. And that's what makes this beautiful. That's what makes it interesting. It's like, wow, look at that beautiful way that it's like flowing from one glass to the next. This is what they're asking you to bring in. There may be some blocks around doing this. It's like there might be some sort of, this emotional release card to me is indicating there could be some resistance. There's some potential resistance to this. It's almost, and I could be wrong, but what I'm hearing is it's like, if I put in the structure and it doesn't work, then I've really fucked up. And I don't want to do that. So I'm going to kind of play it safe and make it airy-fairy so that I don't have to commit fully. It's like you are committed, you're fully committed, but it's not, it's like committed, but in a way that's like not, it doesn't have enough, again, it doesn't have enough of like, I know how to get to you, yeah? They need to know how to get to you. But look at that. Look at, if you do this, abundance. Hello, you just pulled the abundance card. Yay, we love pentacles, we love abundance. It's all good. I love that this card keeps coming up today. It's all good. Like this is going into the right place. And this is the stripping illusions. This card is you got to get real. Yeah, you got to get real. That's what they're saying. Okay, I thank you for your openness, Andrew. I know that was quite like a brutal truth reading, but this is the thing. The guides will love you and love you and love you and love you, but they will tell you, they will not hold back. They're like, well, if you want to know what we think, this is what we think. Because they're trying to align you to your highest timeline. And sometimes that means we have to get out of our own way. Usually that means getting out of our own way. So Andrew says, spot on. Thank you, Andrew. And thank you for your trust in me. We are going to leave it there. If you want more of a reading, more clarity, you know where to go. You can find me in my linkies, and you can either book an audio reading or you can do a in-person reading. If there's anyone in the house that feels like they're a little bit psychic and they've been playing with it and they're not sure and they're like, I want to learn how to do this too, maybe you want to check out Inner Ascension Alchemy. That is my one-to-one psychic development mentorship. I love it. I'm so excited. I've only got 3 spots left for this current intake because they're already starting to be snabbled up. Basically, think of it as think of it as you're Harry Potter and I'm Hagrid, or you're like Bilbo Baggins or whatever his name is. You're like, is it Frodo? Like you're the apprentice and I'm the one teaching you how to be a freaking wizard. That is what that Inner Ascension Alchemy is, and I love it. Thank you, Andrew. Jenny, are you still in the building? I know that I'm very luscious and luxurious in the amount of time I spend on each person. I'm seeing your questions come in, guys. Jasmina, Georgie, Zoe, I see them all coming in. Again, I do have a queue. If you head over and follow me on Instagram, it does mean I can see you a little bit easier, or of course, gifting and all of the things helps me to see you easier. You do not have to gift, that's totally fine, but it does just push you to the top. Much love to you, Andrew. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Guys, if you're in, go and follow Andrew. He does a really beautiful podcast. I think my episode's coming out maybe in a month. Let me see if I can still see what you typed. Yes, I see it. Shamanic deck. What guidance may I receive regarding the next month? I'm about to end a relationship. Oofed. Move to Florida. Oofed. Feeling a blend of emotions, stress, excitement, sadness, fear, guilt. Yes, let's tune in. That is a huge transition. Oh God, that's a huge transition. I'm loving it for you. Yay, yay, yay. Hey guys on YouTube. Just want to give you a bit of a shout out too. I know you're still here and I'm singing you. Guys, if you like full channeled readings, like if you're like really into the like ascension stuff, I put all of that on my YouTube. YouTube is where I host all my ascension related channeled messages, and it's a melting pot of fun. So if you want to, my links are in my links. I just feel so much sweetness. That's what I'm getting. They're showing me, for Jenny's energy, they're showing me like a sweetness. There's a sweetness in everything. There's a sweetness in what you are experiencing now, but there's a sweetness in what you're moving into. And they're saying that you are doing this all with a sweetness, despite the kind of fear and the like, ew, this is icky. I'm ending a 6.5. That's fucking huge. Yeah, that's not a nothing. But at the same time, there's like a beautiful sweetness in the way that everything is being handled, and they're encouraging you to continue to do it that way because it's sowing the seeds. The way that you are wrapping up where you are now is really energetically sowing the seeds for this next chapter. I can feel that. That's awesome. Okay, so the question is, blah, 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 what guidance may I receive regarding this next month? Okay, what's going to help? Because this next month, if we're thinking about it, this next month is the transition itself. Is it? Let me just check that. Yeah. So you're really on the cusp. Oh, they're saying to like soak it up. It's like you already are, but they're saying soak it up, but there's nothing that you're leaving behind. Oofed. It's like there's this kind of residual, it hurts. It's a lot to move like this, but there's also this, they're telling me there's nothing that you're leaving behind because everything is really in front of you. And you already know this. It's like you already know this deep down in your core, in your truth, in your heart. And of course, there's the human side of you that's like, I am also really sad because there's a lot of beautiful things here. Yeah, you can let me know if this resonates or not, girl. I just want to know, like, guides, can you give me something that will support Jenny that she doesn't already know? So what they're giving me is a pair of roller skates, and they have like, okay, so there's a pair of roller skates and they've got like a glow-in-the-dark lightning bolt on the side of them and wings. It's almost giving Nike, Achilles energy. There's like literal two little wings on the side, and they're saying, maybe with the logistics, yeah, we can tune into that. They're saying like Godspeed. They're saying it's gonna move fast, let it move fast, and go fast. Yeah, like, this is interesting. There's a little bit of an energy of like trying to slow it down. There's a little bit of an energy of digging the heels in to like put on the brakes of these almost like roller coaster lightning bolt roller skates that they've put on your feet. But they're saying actually the speed is a good thing. The speed is a good thing, and rather than trying to slow it down, just see if you can gently and graciously move with the speed that life is moving you. And then what about logistics? Like, show me logistics. Show me what's going to support the logistics. Like, what's going to make this transition as seamless as possible? Let's move to the cards. There's a few things popping off in my head, but I want to go to the cards as well to see if there's anything there. Are the logistics feeling like a little bit problematic? Because you've pulled some, like, you've pulled discernment. You pulled discernment. Discernment is like, not every, I heard the word services. So what I'm hearing is use services that have been designed for this sort of stuff. Use those services to support you, but be discerning about who you use. Be discerning about who you use. I feel like you're quite an intuitive person. Stressed about this piece, packing up. What I heard was use the services, yeah? Like, now, obviously there's finances and there's things that come into the mix, but like if you can use a moving company, if you can use a boxing pack-up service, like all of those things, they're saying pick the services that will give you the most like help. Like whatever you can outsource, do so. Maybe not everything, but whatever you feel comfortable to outsource, do so. But do be discerning. Do like check dot the I's, cross the T's, and just make sure that they feel right for you. Because that, I mean, you can't make it up. Burden in reverse, that lifts the burden. Burden in reverse. It lifts the burden. So using the services, but being discerning about it, that's going to lift the burden. And of course, that makes more spaciousness for the inner journey. That creates more spaciousness for the inner journey. Because yes, yes is a big logistical move, but it's such an inner journey. They keep, like, I'm hearing the word Lightning McQueen, like it's going fast, and let it be fast. And actually, when you use these services, maybe you even have friends that can connect you to services that they've used and they trust. It's like it helps that speed feel better and more easeful so that you don't have to dig the heels in. This is interesting. We've got the duality card, which I just want a little bit more context around why they've given that card to you. Why the duality card? Bang, bang. What's this? Bang. Okay. This is so interesting. Okay, so the first thing that we're getting here is that the duality card is representing time. I just feel it. It's like the way that I read is like, I don't sit there and read the book. Yeah, what I do is the card speaks to me psychically, and then I read it. So we could pull the same card 5 times for 5 different people, and we could get something slightly different. To me, this duality card is actually indicating time. It feels like it's moving super fast and too fast, yet too slow all at once. Yes? And that is just the nature of the move like this. And of course, divine timing, girl. Trust the timing, trust the timing, trust the timing. You pulled slow and steady. Now, to me, this card is like, it feels like it's moving fast. There's also an element that almost feels like it's not happening. It's like, I'm so excited to be there, but at the same time, this feels like it's moving slow, but it was almost moving too fast. And all of those realities are happening all at once. What they're saying is just keep going. They're just saying, like, one step at a time, keep going, one step at a time. You're getting there. I'm hearing those services are really going to help. Oofed. Unlimited possibilities. That's what's coming. Unlimited possibilities. This is going to, like, boost your career. This is going to be everything for you. I can feel it. Girl, this is a good move for you. I already know it. This is a great move for you. And because you're trusting yourself to do it as well, it's a great move. They're saying that we're nearly wrapped, but there's one more. I can just feel there's one more. I'm pulling a lot of cards for you. Oh my God, my deck is like so all over the place. Far out Brussels sprout. Far out Brussels sprout. Ugh. No, it's that one. Okay, don't freak out. Don't freak out. I'm not surprised you pulled this card. It's not a bad thing. It's the death card. Of course, what we know is that this is going to be... This kills off the old season and welcomes you into the next season. Your guides are just telling you. Your guides are just telling you. This is the rebirth. This is the new start. This is the... that. It's that. It's like you are going to be able to be more... You're already so authentic, girl, but it's like you're going to be like... I love it. I love it. More you than ever before. More you than ever before. Yeah, nice. Nice. That's your reading, Jenny. I know that it wasn't like, do this, then do that, but the most practical action out of that is definitely don't be afraid to use those services as much as you can. They're telling me friend of a friend is a really good way to connect up. You may already have them, but yeah, they're telling me friend of a friend. All on point. We love that. We love that. We love that. Okay, so we're gonna do an Instagram one, and then we're gonna do a TikTok one. Let me just quickly check. How do I check? Oh my God. I'm trying. I see you all in the TikTok. I'm just trying to be really honoring to people that have been super gifting and stuff like that, because you know, that's really generous of you. And I don't know how do you check that? Is there a way to check like the leaderboard or something? Is that a thing? Okay, Iris is number 1. I can see that. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Know that I always do a free email inbox reading every couple of weeks. So if you want to submit your question into that, it's in my links and you can go on the lotto to win a free reading if you miss out here, or just secure one, just book me. Just book me and we can get your reading done, girl. We can get your reading done. All right, so we're gonna do, firstly, deloading. Are you still here? If you are here, oh, thank you, Jenny. The services have been the plan, so that reassured you. Great, so you haven't used the services yet, Jenny, but you're about to. Perfect, I'm glad it reassured you. Yes, that's the divine yes. I appreciate you too. Deloading, are you in the house still? I know that you've been in here for a while, so we've got deloading. Deloading. And then we're going to go with, oh my gosh, Iris. If Iris is still here, you're next in the queue after deloading. So deloading, can I hop over to TikTok? Instagram has been lagging. Yeah, sure, hop over to TikTok. That's so fine. Your name is Dana. All right, so Dana is coming over. And then we're gonna do Iris. So annoying. Thanks guys for those of you that are still live. We are here. We are on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I know it feels like there's almost no one over on YouTube, but there's so many people. I mean, there's so many of us on TikTok, and we've got a few on Instagram as well. So I'd encourage you all, if you'd like a reading. Okay, Dana's here. Great, great, great. Dana, okay, what do you have, one specific question, or would you like a general reading? Would you like to use shamanic healing? I've used that a lot today. Would you like to use angel therapy, or would you like to use the Starseed Oracle? I haven't seen this one come out yet. So interesting. I did a live 2 days ago, and everyone was choosing Starseed Oracle, and now today everyone's choosing shamanic healing. It's so interesting the way that happens. I see those questions on TikTok. Pundu, is it Pundu? I don't know if I want to tune into the kids question, but I can for you. And then I'll tune into the guides question as well. Panduru, Daniela. I've chosen Starseed Oracle for you. Do you do past life Starseed readings? No, I do more of accessing your spirit guides for your lifetime here. So I can connect you to your guides, which will connect you into past lives. So for example, I did a reading with a beautiful woman who is an Atlantean starseed, and I could clearly see her Atlantean timeline. But who I would recommend specifically for starseed origin readings is Vanessa, Psychic Vanessa. Good friend, love her, I want to know her more. I'm going to be collaborating with her soon. Psychic Vanessa is the go-to for Starseed Origin readings. I am your go-to, connect you to spirit guides, angels, galactics, yeah, and essentially accessing your own channel, yeah? I'm like the psychic development mentor. All your streams are still up and running. Ah, thank you, Thristy. Thristy is like essentially the mod of the gods. The mod of the gods. All right, Daniela, great. Okay, so you're third in the queue. So it's Dana, then Iris, then Daniela. Thank you, Mickey. Bethany asks, how do I pay for one? If you head into my links, you will see that there is my paid readings there, so that way you'll definitely get a reading. You can do a 30-minute audio reading, which is a pre-recorded audio. So I'll tune in like this and pre-record an audio for you and send it to you. Or you can do an in-person 90-minute full-blown Zoom reading. I'd highly recommend them. That's where the most magic comes out. So all the details is there. Been waiting a while. I'd love to be added. Yeah, let's add Chelsea Bean as well. Chelsea Bean. Chelsea Bean is on the queue. Okay, so Dana, we're doing your reading. I would just like guidance from spirit, maybe a little about the move. Oh, so you're moving as well. Oh my God, everyone's moving. Maybe a little about the move. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Advice from spirit, general reading about the move. Ooh, I just need a little bit of sounding. This move is going to ascend you. This move is going to ascend you. I can feel that. This move is going to ascend you. I really love that. It's like this move is going to ground you, open up your frequency. I feel so held. It feels so right. I've got the energy of water, strong water. And what they're showing me is ripples from you, rippling from you. There's some sort of self-sabotage going on here, and I don't quite know what it is, but the guides are trying to tell me there's a bit of a self-sabotage going on. What's this about? I need you to just trust more. I just need you to trust more. That's what your guides are saying. The doubt is one of the biggest self-sabotages. Because what that doubt does is they're showing me like it sort of makes you do things that you wouldn't do. Like reactionary actions that they're actually just working against you. Like they're creating micro problems. I've never heard that word before, but that's what they're saying to me. It's like micro problems, dealing with these micro problems. But what those micro problems are is they're a way for you to kind of like avoid the discomfort of trust the move, trust and let go. That's what I'm seeing, hearing from your guides. They're giving me a backpack. They're putting a backpack on you. And the backpack, it's like what they're showing me is this backpack represents where you're going. And it's like what they're showing me is that you're expecting the backpack to be really freaking heavy, but it's not heavy, it's light. And it's got what you need in it. But there's this element of like apprehension. There's this element of, oh my God, this backpack is going to be so heavy and I'm going to feel so weighted down by all of this responsibility. But actually it feels quite light. It does, especially because it's like they're saying to me, like, in order to make this move, you really have to like let go of these micro problems. Like I'm almost seeing, write a list of all of these micro problems and scratch the shit off that is not priority. Scratch the shit off that is not priority. Why do you look so familiar? Past life girl? Who knows? Who knows? Period. Okay. Yeah, I feel you. Let's look at the cards. Boop, boop, boop. And I do know that there's lots of beautiful souls in here, and I know that there's lots of souls that have been gifting as well, and I wish I could get to everyone all at once, but I can't. I'm so sorry. I only can do so many readings at a time. Come on, cards. There it is. There's one there. Bang. Okay, you got cracked open. There's a rock bottom. Okay, this is feeling hard for you. I get it. I get it. But they're saying that this is cracking you open. Remember how I said you've got to let go? Surrender. This card says surrender to the alchemy of life. That alchemy is this move is asking you to get this newfound lens on the micro problems. Yeah, it's like what I'm seeing is you're rising above the problems rather than being underneath the problems. Hop on top, look at the problems with clear eyes and be like, no, that one's not worth it. Is that even worth worrying about? Like, is that even worth creating a story around? And some of them will be. Some of them will be, yeah. Some things are important, but a lot of it is kind of not. It's micro. That's the point. Micro problems. Thank you for the follow, Vicky. Welcome in. Hey, Evie. Is it Evie? Welcome in. We're live on all the platforms. The Cosmic Heart. Devotion. Potency. Make your life a moving prayer. That's gorgeous. Oof, look at this card. Look at this card. Devotion. Potency. Make your life a moving prayer. That is the antidote. That is how they want you to move through the world. Because when you're moving through the world like that, when you have it feels like you're quite a spiritual person. And your spirituality can be this beautiful devotion to life, to God, if that resonates. And that's going to help you to like essentially plug your mind into something that isn't the micro problems. Welcome, Liam. Thank you for the follow. Ah, there's that water energy that I was seeing. So this card, the Seas of Mintaka. This card represents bringing the unconscious to life. Oh, man. They want me to read the book. Your guides want me to read the book. And I'm like, no, I don't like reading the book, but they want me to read it for you. So here we are. Mintaka is thought to have been a water-based planet containing the most crystal clear waters you could ever imagine. This card represents the crystalline clarity of potential and possibility. It's about the ability and the choice to see the potential in all situations. So this is what I was telling you about. This is getting yourself, it's a choice, right? To be on top of the water looking down, not under the water drowning, being like, oh, these are such big problems. So the Mintakans are a galactic race who saw light in everything and everyone. This is that beautiful devotion card again. That which we do not bring to consciousness appears in our life as fate. Yes. How can you see the potential in the situations you're facing, and what unconscious patterns are you being called to bring to light? Well, I'm here to tell you the unconscious pattern that is being brought to light that you cannot carry with you is the attachment to the micro problems. Such a bog down. And the remedy is the cosmic heart, girl. Okay, that is your reading. Thank you so much, Dana, and thank you for your patience. Iris, are you here on TikTok? Because you are next in the queue. And in order to get in the queue, you just have to be here. Gifting really helps, but if you're on Instagram, it really helps because there's less people on Instagram, like way less. So if you're in there, I see you more. We are getting to the end of the queue, guys. I just want to be transparent about that. You know, I can only go for so long. Iris, do you want a general reading or would you like to ask a specific question? And what deck do you want to use? Shamanic Healing, that is the Ancestry deck. Angel Therapy, if you're into the angel energies. And what we just used was Starseed Oracle, if you're into the galactic stuff. I personally am into all of the above. I want everything. You seem so kind. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Probably because I was bullied a lot growing up. You know, gay man. Had to come out as gay when I was, 15? That was rough. Then I came out as a super spiritual guy when I was 20. That was rough. And then when I was 28 or something, 29 even, I came out as psychic. And that was rough too. I've kind of been this black sheep in my family. I grew up in a very Australian, Greek influence, working class, hard yakka type family. And I was this gay, light, super woo-woo guy. So I felt very ostracized in a way. Not my family and friends are amazing, but it was like I was energetically the black sheep for so long. Hi, Marianne, welcome in. I was energetically the black sheep for so long. Thank you, Mads, for all of the gifts. I see you and I thank you for them and I appreciate it. But I feel like a lot of us spiritually inclined people feel that way because we know we're here. Yeah, we're here. We're all in this room together. We're here. And yet at the same time, sometimes the people around us, especially those nearest and dearest to us, don't necessarily feel the same way about this stuff. So it can feel kind of isolating. And what I'm hearing from my spiritual team to share with you on this little spiel is that we are really entering the time in our galactic history where more and more of us are actually being asked to come into, oh my God, hi Beth. Yes, go and follow Beth. She's amazing. We love Beth. Seriously, she's a death doula. What an incredible role to have. What I was trying to say is that the spirit soul family is part of your blueprint, especially as we move into the 2026, 2027 stuff. 2027, it's going down. But as we move to that, soul family is being called. We've had a few people moving today. I've just moved. People are being asked to move into the direction, whether that's a physical move or just an energetic shift into the physical into the move into which they can thrive. Yeah. I hear you guys. Hi, Mary. Is it IAOIFE Commons? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to all of you because I do have quite a queue here, but yeah, I'm going to try my best. We'll see how we go for time. I had support, but I also didn't, you know, like I did have the support, but I often felt like I was alone, and the support was there, but maybe not in the way I needed it. Wow, guys, thank you so much for the roses. I really appreciate it. Truly, that's so kind of you. Thank you. Now we are doing Iris's reading, and Iris has asked, 2024 almost broke me. I had to break up with my fiance so I could raise my grandson. Just got a job. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yes, we've got lots of black sheep feels. Yep, I know. I guess the angel. Cool. You want to use angel? I'm so glad I had a feeling you were going to say that. I love angel energy, and you need angel energy because that is so... Archangel Raphael immediately coming in for you. I love working with angels. Archangel Raphael immediately coming in for you. Heart, 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 heart. Heavy heart, heavy heart, heavy heart. Dry. The heart feels dry. It's like... What I'm hearing is because of everything that you've gone through, you really haven't had the time to nourish your heart because you've been dealing with the shite that your life has given you. What I'm hearing now is time. You've seen this today for a reason. It is time to nourish your heart. You know, that maybe that looks like going to that beach or that river or that place that you just want to go to. Maybe that looks like spending time with people you want to, not like the ones you have to. Maybe that feels like hiring a babysitter or something so you have 2 hours in your day so that you can go and get a fucking ice cream, girl, and eat that up with the joy of your childlike, beautiful heart, because that is going to... I know I'm using the word. It's going to moisten your heart. It's going to moisten your heart, and it needs it. It just feels so dry, you know, and that's not a criticism on you. It's just the outcome of what you've been going through. It's like what I'm hearing is you're energetically on the other side, even though all of the sort of like pieces of the chessboard are kind of falling into place. The dominoes have fallen and they're sort of like integrating, but it's still a few months where it feels like fully integrated. But if you're focusing on that moistening the heart, that's going to be really helpful. You pulled sacral chakra. Now this is creativity and this is sexuality. What I'm feeling for you, a little bit of pleasure in your life, and it doesn't have to be intimate pleasure, but a little bit of pleasure in your life. That's that moistening of the heart. I'm not surprised. Like, look at that. She's holding this beautiful, abundant flowers, and she's like frolicking in the fields. Of course, because it's been very like dry as the Sahara type thing, because like head down, like go through, it's been very brutal, and they're just wanting a little bit more softness, a bit more moistness. Oh my God, I can feel, because I have clairsentience as well, so I can feel the tightness in my chest. I can feel the tightness in my chest, and it hurts, man. It hurts. I don't like this feeling. It's very like restrictive. It actually almost it's giving me back pain. It's giving me pain in my upper back. Don't know if you've had back pain, but I'm feeling it. Oh my God, are they only going to give me one card? Because that's rude. Yeah, thank you. The angels are saying, girl, we can help you. Have you asked the angels to help you? Maybe you have. Maybe you have. I have to have neck surgery. Okay, so there's the back pain. That's coming from the heart. I know that that's very rich of me to say. I'm not a doctor, obviously, and there's more than just the energetics, but the energetics are telling me that that stuff going on is because your heart has not had time to be nourished. Pleasure is not apparent in the life, and we need more pleasure in your life. You are not a drone. You are not a minion. You're a human soul. You're a soul. You came here to play, not struggle. It's like there needs to be a little bit of a prioritization of pleasure. Oh, beautiful. Of course, and this is just, you know how I was saying you're a soul, you came here to play. They're telling me this indigo child, that's like, yes, you are, but I actually have a feeling that's relating to your grandson. You were telling me about your grandson, if I got that correctly. I hope I got that correctly. I can't remember. But I mean, this card literally has a grandson on it. They're telling me that your grandson is a special kid. Yeah, he's an indigo. What does that mean? Indigos, highly sensitive, highly attuned. And you are the sort of person, because you're open enough, that you can absolutely allow him and guide him to be an open child. Spirit is telling me loud and clear that you are here to help him to be an open channel. He is a beautiful soul, and through your leadership and guidance, he can stay open. He can stay open. He won't get closed down into this like shell of what his soul came here to experience. But also, have some fun with him. Take him to the park. I know you're already doing that, but it's like, take that time to really enjoy. Like, go and have an ice cream with him, yeah? Like, it's like he can really help you to bring in the joy into your life in a way where you don't have to like add more load onto your schedule, yeah? In a way where you can do this that feels like sympathetic to the amount of time you realistically have in the day. As soon as you like let your loves, like when you let yourself be like soaked in and nourished, like it's almost like one of those cactus plants where you actually dunk it in a bowl of water for like a whole day. Like when you let yourself be fully immersed in that love and the pleasure, it's really going to help with the back pain, the neck and back pain. Yeah, I dropped the cards, which is me going, that's the angel saying, we're done. We're done. That's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful for you. We've got Daniela. Daniela, are you still here? Daniela, I believe you were on Instagram. Guys, thank you so much for all the gifts. I really appreciate it. I see you. Thank you. Trying to honor the energy and support as many people as I can. Please know I can't always get to everybody. So if you do miss out today, just go ahead and pop yourself onto my free reading list, because I do free readings into the inbox every single fortnight. Therefore, you may go into the chance to get another free reading. I am going to be going live over the weekend as well. Otherwise, book a reading with me. Like if there's something on your heart, if there's something that you need and my energy feels safe for you, if it feels like I'm the right person to guide you, then absolutely I encourage you to book a reading. I would love it. It supports me, of course. Beautiful Daniela. Would you like a general reading or do you have a specific question? Shamanic Healing deck is an option. Angel Therapy deck is an option. Or the Starseed Oracle is an option too. So just let me know if you want to use one of those. We don't have to. But let me know if you want to use one of those and what your question is. Do you have time for a reading today if I was to book? I'm looking at my calendar. I don't have time today. Sorry, I'm booked out today, but you know, I'll have time in the next few days, week or so. So if you want something right here, right now, no. But if you're happy to just, you know, let the divine timing come in, then yeah, we'll make it happen. What happens is when you book the reading, if you do an audio reading, I can do it today. So there's two options. If you do audio reading, that's like when I just tune into you and then I send you a pre-recorded audio, 30 minutes. If you do that one, yes, I'll do it today. I'll make that a priority. But if you want to do like a face-to-face, then we'll have to schedule something. Okay, so Daniela says, will I ever have kids? And also, can you tell me how many guides I have? Any deck will do, you pick. I'm going to go Starseed Oracle for you. Now, this is one of those big questions, like a will I have kids question. That's a strong question. Now, I've said this before to somebody else who was asking me about their relationship. Never give your authority away. Do not make me the person that is going to give you, like, tell you what your life is, yeah? I don't want you to give your authority away to anyone, including myself. I'm going to do my best to tell you what I'm receiving from the guides and you know, take it into your awareness. And if it doesn't feel right in your body, just flick it away. Yeah, your autonomy, your sovereignty is key. Run it through your heart is what I see. I'm just clearing out my heart from that last reading. You have a name, you have a kid, you already have like a fairy soul or like a pixie soul. Like there's you have a lot of lifetimes as some form of fairy or pixie, both on the earth plane and in other realms. And you also have a child's soul that is also carrying the frequency of pixie or fairy. That's a really random and specific word. I just got the word albatross. I don't know why, but I did just get the word albatross. So I don't know if that means anything to you. You can write it down. It may mean absolutely nothing. I have no idea, but still write it down because it could become apparent later what it means. Like, who knows? Maybe you'll see an albatross or something, or maybe you'll go to golf. I don't know, but yeah. This is beautiful. So this card represents that kid, that called, the child on the doorstep, ready to come in, but not quite. Soul gifts and training, it's time to step up. It's like you aren't quite accessing your full potential yet. You're on the way, but there's something there, and it's like blocking you. Let me just feel into this. No, I'm happy to do the kids. It's just that I want you to never, like, you know, I might say one thing, but I never want to limit your life. Because you are a co-creator of your life. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that your guides are asking you to tune in to, they're wanting you to really tune in, journal, reflect on your motives for children. What are your motives for that, and where are they coming from? Yeah, because there's potential, like, what I'm seeing is that they're like, you think you might know your full motives, but there's actually potentially some subconscious motives going on here. That you're not aware of. So like, I want you to fully journal out, like, I want kids because of love and stability and motherhood, but also maybe there's an obligation, or there's this sense of I have to in order to be successful, or I have to in order to be, you know, a good woman or whatever. So I want you to really honor all of the love, but also all of the shadowy parts of the desire, and really like let those be known to you and honor those. Because there's like something to do with the heart is slightly just blocked out. It's like there's a part of you that doesn't want it. I know that sounds so yucky to say, but there's like a part of you in the heart space that is actually quite closed off to kids. So it's like they're asking you to really take stock of where you're at and like honor what's true for you. Honor what's true for you. And there is this like beautiful pixie soul that's like hovering around you, that's ready and willing to come in, but it's only coming in for you if it feels like you are a clear vessel. Yeah, if you're a clear vessel, because you are quite a high frequency soul. So your like soul self doesn't really care about children so much. It's more the human you that wants that experience, but from the soul's perspective, it's like, unless you're like fully on board and like fully aware of all of the things going on in your psyche that are motivating you to have kids, then we're not going to make it happen, because we're not doing any karmic, we're not tying you karmically here. We don't want to, you know, create any soul ties for no reason. There's kind of that energy going on. So yeah, just let me know how that's resonating. Beautiful. You're not alone. this is that beautiful, like the child energy is there. The energy of the child is around you. But there's all of that stuff that we said before. So yes, that card is like a confirmation card. What I'm getting is I'm getting a yes and. I'm getting a yes and. That is the short answer. They're saying like using your voice, singing, connecting to the whale energy. Like this card is about the lightheartedness, the singing, the sound activation. They're saying for you that could be really helpful to open the heart more, and a great way to tune in. I'm glad that it's resonating, Daniela. Now, I just want to check in, like if your guides can just reveal to me more. So the guides that are showing themselves to me are based in an earth. It's not on the earth, but it is, I mean, this is the thing with guides is you've got guides all over the place, but these guides come from, you could think of it as almost an elf-like star system, and I don't have a name, I'm not aware of it, but it is giving quite a regal energy. However, it is quite earth-like. So, think of it as like Lord of the Rings type high elf energy. However, there's less seriousness about it because as much as there is a regalness, these guides are very connected into their pixie type energy. Like I said, there is a pixie / fairy energy in your guidance team. They aren't earth type pixies though. There's more of a, oh, I just got a star raise, but I just want to confirm something here. They actually, okay, I'm just gonna go for it. Like they told me Sirian energy. So it comes from one of the Sirian clusters. There's quite a few, like there's like Sirius A, Sirius B, Sirius C. So it comes from the Sirius constellation, and their energy is it's like more of a planetary based Sirian energy. Like I said, if you can think of it as high elf meets pixie, and that is your guides. I love it. Chelsea Bean, are you in the house? Chelsea Bean, are you here in the house? Chelsea Bean. Guys, thank you so much for all the gifts. I'm going to be super frank and super honest. This is going to have to be my last one. I only have so much capacity, and I know there's going to be disappointment for some of you, especially those of you that have been hanging around. Please do pop yourself into the free reading lottery. If you want to, you can head up into my links to get to that. Book a reading, like I said. I've already asked someone who's going to book a reading today, maybe for an audio reading, which I could do today. Otherwise, you know, within the next week or two, we can make something happen to book in a face-to-face reading. Chelsea Bean says, I'd love a general. I just feel like I need guidance with my headspace. You're very welcome, Daniela. You're very welcome. Did you want to use a deck, Shamanic Healing deck? Starseed Oracle, which is what we just used for Daniela, that beautiful galactic energy. We've got Shamanic Healing, which is the earthy deck, or we could do the angels. I'll join your next live. Yeah, thanks, Marianne. If you join the next live, Marianne, remind me that you came to this live so that I can prioritize you, yeah? Be like, hey, I was in your last live and I missed out. I would love a reading because yes, of course, you know? So yeah, Chelsea Bean, let me know. These are the same people who insult me for being religious. What? Jordan, what do you mean? Shamanic Healing, please. Yes. General reading for Chelsea Bean. General reading for Chelsea Bean. Hang on, I just need to hydrate. I'm dry as. Your energy is so calming and warm. Wow, thank you. Thank you. So, Vanessa, one of the psychics that I want to get a reading with, you know, because reading yourself kind of sucks sometimes. It's nice to have someone read you. She said I've got a lot of Lyran energy, which is interesting. And what I receive from my team is I've got a lot of angelic energy in my frequency. So we're all got all of them, but apparently what like the lifetime incarnations that I'm most connected to recently are angelic. So I've got a lot of angelic energy resonance in my field. Then you're probably feeling a bit of that. Welcome in, Christine Chicanya. I had session Friday, couldn't read me. I had a session Friday and the psychic couldn't read me. Does that happen a lot or just my luck? That does not happen a lot unless you're blocking it. Like, are you going in like a mad skeptic? Because that could be blocking it. Because consent is everything psychically. If you're like, oh, I'm gonna book this reading, but I'm actually a big no to this, and to me this is a joke, like it's not gonna work because you're energetically blocking the psychic from accessing your field. It's consent. My star sign is Taurus. That's my main star sign is Taurus. Okay, let's do the reading. Chelsea Bean, doing the reading for Chelsea Bean. There's such a pizzazz in that name. I'm seeing fields of flowers. I am seeing serene. I am seeing black long hair, wind. I am seeing flowing material. I am seeing a little bit of a whirlwind, which has just sort of knocked you over. So it's like I've been dancing, I've been flowing, but the wind has just picked up and something recently has kind of toppled me over a little bit. It's thrown me off kilter a little bit, but Spirit is saying, hey, that's okay. Gather your things, shake it off, because you're really just moving back straight into the flow. They're just wanting to reassure you that like that was a blip on the radar. Whatever that thing is, it's a blip on the radar. And like, I think you already know that, but there could be a little bit of an energy and like it's almost like the energy is, I'm scared it could be more than a blip on the radar, but it's not. It's not. Ooh, and what they're showing me is this like mental overwhelm. I am like, oh my God, girl. Okay, it's not, no, what I'm seeing is that like, they're showing me like you have a device, not actually, but this is a symbol. Like there's a metal clamp on your head that is like squeezing your brain. Like I'm gonna explode. Like I feel like I'm over it. I'm like, ugh. It makes me so agitated, so angry, so fearful, so frustrated. Oh my God, what is this? By who? I'm talking to them. What's your relationship like with your mom? What's your relationship like with your the maternal energy in your life? Sorry, you don't have to answer that, but that's gonna help. Oh, maybe it's because you're a mum. I was getting the energy of mum and then I read what you said. 2 young kids and being overwhelmed, that's so spot on. Yeah. Okay, what I'm hearing is this. When I asked the team, is this an implant? Have you been given an implant that is ruining, like, because what I'm getting is like implant energy. It's so like a metal vice is squeezing my head. And I'm like, is this an implant? And they're saying, no, it's a control device that you have put in. Your mum has been going through it. There's a lot of mum stuff. And I think it relates mainly to your mother, but it could also be you as a mother. And what I'm fearing, it could even be, I do not want to be like my mother, is what I'm hearing. It's a control, okay. Your energy is blocking off your fullness because you don't want to be seen as somehow like falling apart. You don't want to be seen as like not doing it right because then you're like scared of what that means, of the judgment that could potentially come your way. So your energy is very boxed. The way that your expression is showing up is like overly curated. It's like if I squeeze myself into this absolute perfect triangle perimeter, like make myself out to be this diamond, even though I feel like I'm a mess, it's like then I'll be safe, then things will be okay. But it's like actually the control device, which you've put in, which is essentially I'm going to control myself so that I appear to be more, I don't know, like put together, that is actually making it worse. That is making it worse. That is making it way worse. Yeah. I can hear in what you're saying, Chelsea. Like, I can see in what you're saying, Chelsea, that this doesn't just come from some place of like, it's not like just an emotional thing. It's like, no. I know my energy, and therefore I have to be very mindful of like the repercussions of my actions. So you're doing a good thing in that you are like supporting your kids by protecting them, but at the same time, it's like, no, it's like there's a lack of support for you. There's a lack of mental health support for you. You need to ask for the help. You need to ask for the help. You need to get yourself that support. You need to get yourself the therapeutic support. And if you already have that and it's not working, you need to pivot that and get something else. Your guides are fucking nodding to me. Your guides are nodding to me as I say this. They're like, yes. They're like, you need to give yourself the support because this doesn't last. This energy cannot be held. You cannot hold this. Yeah, you shouldn't have to hold this. Why do you have to hold this on your own? What does that make you? Like a better mom? No, it doesn't. And if your mother can't be that person, fucking don't go there. Like, go somewhere else. Like, and what I'm hearing is support services. Like, I don't know which country you live in, but in Australia, you can get like 20 free mental health sessions. Yeah, like take advantage of what's around you if you can. You may have to invest a little bit. You know, you may even have to ask people that you care about for money to, like, I'm not saying you have to do that, but you know, where there's a will, there's a way. This is important. When you get yourself the support that you need, what that does is it takes away the need for you to kind of like control yourself and make yourself feel like put on the facade that you're so put together and so good so that you can protect your kids at your own expense, because that action is only going to clamp the vice more and more and more and more. And to release that vice, it's just about this is so funny, the guides. What they're saying is let the ugly be seen. Let the ugly be seen. But obviously you don't want to show the ugly to your kids. You want to show the ugly to the support services that are there to support you in your ugly. Yeah? They're saying let that out. Let that be seen. Yeah, that's going to be so fucking healing for you because there's so much control. So much self-control here. And I think there's a bit of a wound from your mom as well. That's a whole thing. Okay. That is your reading, Chelsea Bean. Girl, let's pull a couple cards. We don't even need a card, but we're going to pull one anyway. Can't make it up. Yeah, letting go of this control device in your head. Thank you guys for showing me so clearly what was going on there. I really support it, and I feel for you, girl. Like, I get it. Like, if you're feeling what I was just feeling in my head, I get it. I get why you're feeling like overwhelmed right now. That clairsentience, I tell you, it knocks you about. Okay, guys. I just got a question here. I really need a reading. How can I get one? To get a reading, there's a couple ways. So I'm gonna spill the tea on how you can get readings. I am going live over the weekend, probably Saturday, Australian time. So that could be Friday. I'm going live over the weekend. So you could come back in and try and get yourself a free reading then, if you would like. Or you can head up into my links. I do free readings into your email inbox. I choose one person every fortnight or bi-weekly to do a free reading. So you can get one that way. It is strictly a 1-question reading, just like today. If you would like to get a full reading, you can book that in. I have 2 options. Audio reading, which is basically like I record a 30-minute audio going into detail in the areas of your life that you need support with. Or if you want something that's more organic, where there can be more back and forth and we can talk it out and we can talk about the things that are coming up for you. We can do some energy healing with you as well to move things that are coming up for you or blocking you. Then book an in-person face-to-face, which can either be done on, most of us, it's going to be done online, right? All the options for that are in my links. If anyone wants to learn how to do this yourself, my psychic mentorship training is in the links. Otherwise, I've been going for like two hours now. Oh my God, Chelsea's saying over on Instagram, book this man, let him get his coin, he deserves it. Thank you, I appreciate that. And she's saying, have such a lovely day. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Thank you guys. Thank you all for coming in. I'm really, really appreciative. I've been going for freaking like 2.5 hours now, so I'm pretty spent. And I have a meeting in like an hour. So I'm going to go and fill up my cup. I do hope that you guys have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are. Thank you all so much for the love, for the gifting, for all of the things. Follow along if you want to know when I'm going live next. And I will see you in the next one. Big love to you guys. Bye-bye. All right, so we're ending the live, ending now on Insta, and ending over on